What's going on, everyone? My name's Obi and welcome back to Courtside Financial. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on another video, and also make sure you hit that like button because it really does go a long way in helping out the channel. Lastly, if you want to be a part of the conversation before it happens here on YouTube, make sure to click the link in the description to join the free Discord. New promo going on now from February 2nd to March 31st. When you open up your new brokerage account, you'll receive one free stock valued anywhere from $2.50 to $250. And when you make that initial deposit of $100 or more, you'll receive another free stock, and this free stock will be valued anywhere from $8 to $1,600. Lastly, cryptocurrency is now available on WeBull, so you can trade cryptocurrency on the platform with zero commission. It's currently 5:48 p.m. Eastern Time here in Michigan, and NIO stock is currently trading at $61.15. It is down 2.51% for the day and down 0.18% in the after hours. So my favorite NIO analyst, Edison Yu, gave his take on NIO entering the US market and something that he thinks went over a lot of investors' heads. So that's what we're going to talk about today in this video. I've done a few other videos reacting to Deutsche Bank's perspective on NIO, so if you want, you can feel free to go check those out there on the channel. So first things first, we all know that NIO had a LinkedIn posting calling for someone to help them strategize their move to the US and entering this market. Edison Yu says that it would probably be several years away before NIO made a move on the US, if that is something that they still want to do down the road. I can agree with him on the fact that it probably wouldn't be this year or next, but I said that one, I think that we could see NIO making a move on the US markets around 2023 or 2024. That's my opinion on it. And two, I think that NIO will definitely come to the US provided the business continues to move in the right direction. So I'll explain why I have that assumption for the time frame of NIO coming to the US. We already know that they said that they would be making a move into Europe in the later part of this year. So that's almost looking like it's definitely going to happen. I definitely think that they're going to be in Europe. Edison Yu thinks that the first move will be Norway. I agreed with that. I did a completely separate video on that as well. But before things were more clear about them coming to Europe and Norway being one of the locations, Denmark is probably going to be one of the locations as well. What they had initially said is that they can see themselves moving to more EV-friendly spaces in 2021. Now we know that that friendly market is Europe. They also said that they could see a more full global expansion around 2023-2024. Not to mention that the original intention was actually to be selling cars in the US by 2020, but that actually never ended up happening because of subsidies getting cut and cash constraints, of course. We know NIO had financial issues. They've turned things around. They've got a hefty balance sheet now. NIO is a company that set stretch goals, and for the most part, they've been accomplishing what they've set out to do, even if it was delayed. We know that the ET7 got delayed because of funding issues, cash constraints, like I just mentioned. They said that they were going to wait to roll it out on their new platform. The new platform's here. And now we know that the ET7 will begin delivery in early 2021. So on top of that, we knew about NIO China before the funding was ever received. William Lee told us about that.
Broadly speaking, we would like to connect the US and Chinese capital markets. NIO has raised funding from global investors. We haven't raised any RMB funding, but most of the funding are US dollar. Through the entity NIO China, we will be able to raise RMB funding in the future. As per the RMB fundraising, we definitely have a clear timetable. We hope to close the deal in the foreseen future. So far, we are on schedule.
People were doubting the capital structure, saying that it could be a scam. NIO actually raised capital to keep them afloat, bought back a lot of NIO China from those strategic investors, and there's obviously a lot more examples. William Lee is an ambitious entrepreneur. The intention has always been for NIO to be a global EV powerhouse, and long term, I think the way they make that happen is by conducting business in one of the biggest economies in the world, which is America. Next, Edison Yu talks about NIO's used car program, NIO Certified, and he said that this news was pretty much overshadowed by the ET7 and hybrid solid-state battery unveiling. Now, I've been calling attention to this and how bullish I am on China's used car market. China wants to build up their used car market from the ground up, bringing it to a $306 billion market by 2025, which is a 2x from what it is today. CEO William Li is also very bullish on China's used car market. He was bullish on China's used car market long before NIO's inception, way back during his days at BitAuto. That's why I'm invested in Yoshin. Lots of risk there, but the industry as a whole is receiving a lot of support from the government. If you purchase a used car, you will pay 0.05% tax on it, versus if you purchase a new car, you're going to pay 17% tax on it in China. The government is financially incentivizing people to buy used cars, and NIO has created exposure to this market for themselves. Maybe someone's in the market, maybe they had their eyes on a new internal combustion engine vehicle. Well, what if they go and buy a used NIO vehicle? It's probably going to last longer, they're going to get more features, and it's going to be more reliable with a lower cost to own. On top of that, China is completely getting rid of internal combustion engines, so what exists right now must be properly circulated through the ecosystem. That's where I think a company like Yoshin comes in to this story of huge change right now going on in China's auto market. Eventually, used car dealers will be selling electric vehicles, and that'll happen organically. So I think that NIO is ahead of used car dealers in regards to that aspect. You said that this move is very telling about NIO's ultimate goal, which is to create a more closed-loop, streamlined ecosystem for its users, similar to what Apple has done. So Deutsche Bank reaffirms their $70 price target, and they say that they see no contribution from US sales to 2025 earnings. NIO's got a lot of the global market to cover, and I think that we do see contribution to earnings in 2025 that comes out of US sales. Of course, this is just my opinion, it's not a fact. It's always super important to do your own research and come to your own conclusions, but that's going to be it for this video. Make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment down below. I'll link the free Discord in the description, and as always, thanks for watching.